Morning, Bridge Nation. My name is Richie B.
Yours truly, DJ is in the building. Morning.
It's getting cooler and cooler, and now it's getting colder and colder. And these kinds of temperatures call for warmer clothing. And it also calls for you when you get into the office not to haggle over the temperature, but to simply say to your colleague, I think it's rather cold in here. So, could you make an adjustment, please? Or do I have to do it myself? Well, thankfully, Roma cooperated. So it's a little warmer. Bertrand, you've been here before me.
Can you imagine?
So, you're not complaining, Bertrand?
Well, I've been outside quite a bit. In and out.
Yeah, man. I just pointed to Roma and said, up by 2.
In and out, brother.
Yeah, man. It's like that. Welcome to you in Jamaica, all across the island, in every nook and cranny. Welcome to you in Canada. Welcome to you in the UK. Welcome to you in the United States of America, and to you across the Caribbean and even in Africa. Good morning and welcome. This is Top of the Bridge, Up and Go. Right now it's time for us to go over to WTF. What the fact? And here's an interesting fact for you. Home Alone. You know the film, Home Alone? It is one of the highest grossing Christmas movies of all time. Yeah, let me give you some stats and facts. On release, Home Alone was an absolute smash hit. Nobody can argue against that.
No. Yeah,
it became
I remember that.
the highest grossing film of 1990. And more than that, Home Alone scored a Guinness World Record for the highest grossing live action comedy in a single territory. This was a record that Home Alone would hold on to for some 27 years until a Chinese film titled Never Say Die took the top slot in 2017. So it held on to that record from 1990, and 27 years later, it was just about time to hand over to another movie that came out at Christmas time. So Home Alone is definitely
That is huge.
one of the big ones of our time.
Yeah, man, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Believe
major. And that's a fact that we thought we'd share with you, the kind of interesting facts that you've come to expect inside of WTF. We call that What the Fact. Got that?
Lovely look, yeah.
Give them an update. Time for an update. A couple of updates, as a matter of fact. One of the stories from overseas that we're picking up. You remember the big case that was watched by so many people all around the world with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, there's now been a settlement of that high-profile defamation lawsuit. Actors Johnny Depp and Amber Heard have settled their defamation lawsuits following a high-profile trial earlier this year in which the former couple accused each other of physical and verbal abuse. Heard announced the settlement recently on social media. Both sides had filed appeals of various aspects of the jury's verdicts in June. The 7-person civil jury had awarded Depp $10 million in damages, but also awarded Heard $2 million in damages. Well, Depp's camp said that the deal that has been struck now includes a $1 million US payment from Heard to him to settle all financial claims. So there's no $10 million as was awarded. They've come to an agreement, and $1 million will be paid by her to him. And his lawyers have said that he will actually donate the money to charity. So he's not holding on to it. All right, we thought we'd share that with you. There's another story that gets our attention. Dancehall artist Jason X Stern wants credit and recognition for UK artist Lisa Mercedes' verses on Nicki Minaj and Skeng's Little Miss, the Fine Nine remix, which featured several other Caribbean female artists. Nicki Minaj went on Instagram and raved about Lisa Mercedes' 16 bars, and those were all my words, he says. It feels great when a superstar like that acknowledges your work, says Jason X Stern. Lisa Mercedes didn't even tell me that my verse was used. She said some other songwriter's work was going to be used. Well, afterwards, she was trying to explain why my name isn't acknowledged, but I went on Tidal and all the other songwriters' names are there. Patrice Roberts tagged 2 other youths who are lyricists and composers when the song came out, and their IG is similar to their real name, and me realized that somebody had taken me for fool. I feel away. I feel away is what he was saying. He says, I'm going the legal way to deal with this because they're trying to tell me that record labels don't pay for a remix. Just the original composers on the metadata get paid. But that is not true because the remix would have a different ISRC code. He says, I got no money, no writer's credit, no recognition for my lyrics on the Fine 9 remix. I didn't want to step on anyone's toes, but I can't let this slide. Lisa Mercedes used 15.5 bars for me. She only changed one thing, and no credit? That's not right. Well, Lisa Mercedes has not responded as yet. Neither has Nicki Minaj. Neither has Skeng. Nor any of the connections to that song. But if he definitely wrote it, he's going to be making some money out of that, and he
Definitely.
should. He should.
Yeah.
If almost all of what he submitted was used. Yeah.
What I said, sounds like them go on.
It looked like them try to go on them on.
Yeah.
You know, we always say that the music business, it's a big cake.
Yeah.
And there's enough for everybody.
There is.
You don't need to try to take what is another person's.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. Get them on him
just do the right thing. Yeah, man. And everybody can benefit without any hassle. All right?
Trust me.
Those are the stories we thought we'd share with you this morning inside of Update. And we're moving on now to our proverb of the day. Here is the proverb of the day.
Farm fowl have size, common fowl have taste.
What?
Farm fowl have size, common fowl have taste.
Farm fowl have size.
Mm-hmm.
That mean them big.
Yeah.
We all wolf a pounds and thing.
Mm.
Common fowls might not be as big, but common fowl have taste. So that is the proverb. Here's the meaning. Just because something is bigger doesn't mean it's better. Okay. And it also doesn't mean that it is of higher quality. You're listening out there right now. Is that true? Can you relate? Just because something is bigger doesn't mean it's better or of higher quality. That is the meaning of that proverb that he just heard. Farm fowl have size, common fowl have taste. All right? So that is our proverb for this morning. Can you relate? Let me know. 876-551-5782. At 13 now before the hour of 7 o'clock, we'll move now to our pet peeve of the morning.
Traffic. I cannot stand the traffic in the Christmas season.
That is it. Can't stand the traffic is a pet peeve. And him never even go on to talk about bad driving and all the kind of things that happen out there. But the traffic, can't manage it.
Ridiculous.
And you can't really get around it, as a matter of fact. That's a pet peeve of one of the members of the Bridge Nation. Pet peeves are things that people do that you find annoying, irritating, or even upsetting. How are you going to get around the traffic situation? Well, one thing to do is to leave out a little earlier so that you have a little bit more time on your hands. And the other is just to simply be patient. Because really, you can't speed. And don't get into the terrible tricks out there, boring through traffic and trying to overtake where it's not even possible. Those things don't help.
No, none at all. Let me give Bridge Nation my, a little tidbits. You know what I do, Richie?
What do you do?
These times? I walk.
Walk.
Leave the car.
Mm-hmm.
I take a cab, go to the nearest point, of where I want to go, my destination, and I walk.
Yeah.
And then, I make that arrangement again, possibly, with a cab and stuff, and I, head back.
So if you're gonna use a cab, I mean that equates to you driving though.
Yeah, but guess what? In all honesty, these cabbies, I mean,
They know every shortcut.
Thank you. You know, they're like, yo, yo, all right, yo, I'm gonna drop you up and say, you know,
But me drive around this,
right, I'm gonna drive around. You understand? So, them know that.
Yeah.
So I use
Them
that.
have that down pat.
Other than that, if you have a bicycle or a bike,
Oh, okay then.
no traffic. Understand? You're at the front of the line, right there. Understand?
All right. Point taken.
All right.
Point taken. All right, so that is it for our pet peeve as well. Well, I think you'll find the conversation with our next guest quite interesting. This morning we have La-Toya Cameron Hill. She's a trained social worker and counselor with several years of experience working with a diverse population. She's also the CEO of Blooming in Freedom, offering trauma recovery and life coaching services, where she empowers persons to have the essentials they need to feel safe, heal childhood wounds, release their power within, and fulfill their lifelong dreams. We know that the holiday season for most people is a fun time of the year filled with parties and celebrations, social gatherings with family and friends. But for many people, it is a time filled with sadness and self-reflection, sometimes even loneliness, anxiety, or even depression. This morning, La-Toya is here to share some coping strategies for what is considered a dark season for persons who may suffer from depression. Good morning and season's greetings to you, La-Toya. How are you today?
Good morning, season's greetings to you. I am well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Happy to have you here with us on Top of the Bridge. I wanted to ask you, La-Toya, why is it that some persons tend to get depressed during the Christmas season?
I mean, many reasons. For one, we could have lost a loved one during the year. It could be that, Christmas as a child wasn't a good experience, and remembering those times when everybody is celebrating and having fun, and you can't have that, especially if you don't have a good relationship with your family, if you've lost your family, or it just has, for some reason, it's not a good feeling. Not everybody likes Christmas. Not everybody wants to celebrate Christmas. And so when we see persons celebrating and we're just not in the mood, it just doesn't leave a good sense in your body. It doesn't leave you with a good feeling.
Mm-hmm. Would you go as far as saying that some people actually have issues with seasons, like they go through what is considered seasonal depression?
Yes, there is something called seasonal depression, and it happens at different seasons, and definitely at Christmas. And one of the things that research says, Christmas, though we might not experience snow, we do experience very cool times in Christmas. And cold is normally associated with negative things. So when you feel cold, you don't feel like you want to talk to persons, you don't feel like you want to be around persons, you don't feel like you want to celebrate. So when you have that, it's cold and you have that cold feeling, it all aggravates everything else.
We talk a lot about depression, but what really is depression?
Depression is that feeling that negatively affects how you think, how you react, and how you feel about yourself. So somebody might be, and it happens over a period of time. So I might not be feeling good about myself today. That's not depression. This is something that happens over a period of time. Normally, as psychologists, we normally say over 2 weeks or more. So if for the last 2 weeks you have been feeling down, you feel negatively about yourself, you're anxious about tomorrow, you're anxious about the whole Christmas season, it can be that you are experiencing signs of depression.
And can you go on to tell us a little bit about how persons can actually cope, and some strategies, if you have some to share, as to how persons can deal with this matter of depression, especially at Christmas?
So one of the first things I want to suggest, Christmas is in a few days. On Sunday, we can plan ahead. So if it is that you have lost a family and you're not going to be celebrating with anybody, you can still plan activities that you can do. And one of the things I like to suggest is things that will make you feel good about yourself, things that will make you feel happy. So one of the things I like to do is pampering. So it might not be, you might not be able to do it on a Sunday because Sunday is holiday, but you can do it the Saturday evening, or even once the massage place opens up. Pamper yourself, find something that you can do that you love. So plan ahead. The main goal is to be able to plan ahead, plan activities that you love to do, and do them throughout the Christmas season. Some of them you can do on Christmas Day, and some of them you can do before or after. But the important thing is to plan ahead. When you plan ahead, it limits the room to feel down, because you kind of get excited knowing that you're going to be doing something that you actually love, not what persons want you to do, but something that you actually appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next thing I suggest is, if you're a writer, somebody who likes to write your feelings, here's a good opportunity on the day or maybe a day before to write a note. Now, this note can be what was good about the year. It can be a note to your future self. It can be a note about what you plan to do differently in 2023. And it's not necessarily New Year's resolutions, but it could have been things that you liked that you did in 2022 and you want to carry it over to 2023. So it'd be a good reminder of what you want to do for 2023. So that's planning, writing a note to yourself or a letter. Then we want to practice gratitude.
Okay.
So what are you thankful for? I'm definitely thankful that I've been able to see the end of another year. You know, so many people would have lost their lives. The fact that you're here, it's something to give God thanks for. If it is that you have a job, you know, I'm thankful for the job that I'm in. Because one of the things with depression is that once we start to have those negative thoughts, the negative thoughts keep coming, and it can break us down even further and further into a dark space. So we want to move that dark space to a brighter light by practicing gratitude. Every day we want to be thankful for something that we are grateful for. So practicing that gratitude. One of the things that I encourage my clients is to have a nice clear jar, and as much as you can, probably every day, which I appreciate, is to put something in that jar that you appreciate, that you're thankful for that particular day. And then at the end of the year, you can read it.
Wow.
So that's maybe something that we can do for 2023. Have that clear jar, starting from maybe even Christmas. And then next year, Christmas, you're able to read those things that you are thankful for.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that I would recommend is staying healthy. You know, Christmas is a lot about the partying and the overeating and the drinking and all of that. Nothing is wrong with eating your special delectables, but you also want to do it in moderation. And if you can get in those walks, those exercises, and sleeping the amount of hours that is required, because when we're not healthy, it also causes our bodies to break down and then also leading to the negative thoughts. And that's a whole other story.
Are you suggesting that I go easy on the Christmas cake and Christmas pudding then?
Most definitely, yes.
That is difficult. Yes. You have another suggestion. Yes, go ahead.
I'd like to share is volunteering. You know, we have so many persons out there who are in need. We have a lot of charities giving this Christmas. And so if we can link with one of those charities and offer help, you know, it breaks that negative cycle, because in our minds, we are doing something for somebody who might be a little bit worse off than us, and knowing that we are able to give back helps to lift our spirits.
Mm-hmm. I really like those. Those are very, very valuable suggestions coming from you this morning, La-Toya. There is a case now where some persons are depressed, and then the professionals, I suspect, would describe others as having chronic depression, maybe to the extent that they're considering harming themselves. How do those persons navigate this season?
You know, we have several resources that we can use. We have, for one, the helpline. I'm not remembering the number right now, but there's a helpline that is available 24/7 that we can reach out to, and somebody will be able to help us. Failing that, if we don't have access to a phone or anything like that, we can always go to our hospitals. Our hospitals are open. Emergencies are open for persons who are considering suicide. And if you don't want to do any of those, I always say there has to be at least one person that you can reach out to. It might be a coworker, it might be a friend, it might be a distant family. Reach out to somebody. Don't believe that you have to suffer with these thoughts and these feelings by yourself. There's somebody that you can reach out. There's somebody that you can talk to. And I'd like to stick a plug here that nothing is don't think that what you're thinking is that you're alone, you're the only person thinking about it. Don't think that nobody wants to hear how you feel. No. At this time, especially at this time, we want to help. So if you know that you're feeling this way, if you feel any way different that you normally feel, reach out to somebody. Ask for help. Do not suffer in silence. And we all have private practices that you can reach out to. And if you don't want to do that, social media, reach out to somebody. Just reach out to somebody. I know it's a dark place, but the important thing is that you reach out.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right. This was really an interesting, very useful discussion to be having, especially at this time of the year. And I really want to thank you, La-Toya, for taking the time to speak with us and to sharing those wonderful gems with us and the Bridge Nation. I wish you and your family all the best for the season and continued success and a lot of happiness for you in 2023. All the best.
Thank you, and all the best for Bridge 99 FM.
Much appreciated. La-Toya Cameron Hill, a certified life and trauma coach. And this morning she spoke to us about how you can cope with all the different thoughts that you might have, even if you're depressed at this time of the year during the Christmas yuletide. We wish you well, and I hope that you, Bridge Nation, none of you is feeling depressed at this time. It's now time for the Secret Sound game. Here is the sound. All right, I like the volume that you played that at, DJ Audley. So can we hear it one more time for the benefit of the Bridge Nation? All right, so Bridge Nation, the gift can be yours in time for Christmas, today being the 21st. And if you win today, we've got more for you as well. So call us right now. Let's get in and see what this first caller is thinking. Good morning. Welcome to the Secret Sound game.
Good morning.
Good morning, Talis.
Yes, it is.
How are you today?
I'm great.
Talis,
I didn't remember to rub it in your face about my team being the World Cup champions in our Richie B.
Yeah, man. I mean, we have to big them up, man.
Oh, you mean?
I was happy. I mean, once Brazil went home, my focus turned to Argentina, and I said I would really like for Messi to actually have a World Cup under his belt.
I told you that you won't mess up, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. And I also was hoping that Mbappe would have a good finals, and he did.
He did.
Yeah. So it was a good look for me.
They put up a fight.
Yeah, man. All right. I want you to win this morning. Honestly, Talis.
Yeah.
Would you please give me the correct answer to the Secret Sound game?
Was this created in Jody's lab?
Yes, it was. You said lab, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it was created in Jody's lab. And what is your answer?
I think it's some coins being put in a piggy bank, like
coins,
those, ceramic ones.
Coins being placed in a piggy bank made out of ceramic. That's what you. That's your final answer.
Yes, please.
Okay, you don't sound confident, Talis. Come on, I expect more confidence. When you come with an answer like that, I expect some degree of confidence. Would you please repeat your answer, Talis?
I think it's some coin being entered into a ceramic piggy bank.
Audley, you heard that?
Yeah.
Listen to the sound again, Talis.
And I see.
4 days before Christmas. Is that your final answer?
I'm sticking with it.
You're sticking with that answer. My goodness. Talis, you are wrong. I'm so sorry. But Merry Christmas. Much love every time.
Enjoy your holidays.
All right, you too. All the best to you and your family, all right? down there in St. Elizabeth. All right, so that is of course Starless, or first caller. Remember, you can also get your opportunity, and we hope that you'll get to win before Christmas, because we really want to give you this huge package. If you look at it, for those who are seeing it, yeah, there it is. Look at it, stones, ginger wine in there. You got caps, you got T-shirts, you got your bucket, all kinds of stuff that you can use. So let's get in one more time on the telephone. Good morning, you're on the air. Welcome. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning and welcome. Who's calling?
This is Carol.
Hi, Carol. Nice hearing from you.
Hi.
You heard the sound. Do you have an answer for us?
Let me try the card shuffling.
Sorry?
Shuffling of cards.
Tapping what?
Shuffling of cards.
Oh, shuffling of cards.
Yes.
That's what you hear when you hear this? Are you sticking with that answer? Carol?
Yes.
You're sticking with that answer?
Yes.
Shuffling of cards. Shuffling of cards.
Okay.
Shuffling of cards. Carol, that is not correct. Thank you for trying. Merry Christmas, though. Big up yourself, all right? Let's go in one more time and see who we've got. I think this person is calling through on the WhatsApp line, 876-551-5782. Good morning. Good morning, caller. I think we're hearing a little sound there. Good morning, you there?
Hello,
Yes, we're hearing you now. Good morning, who's calling?
I'm Rosalind.
Rosalind?
Yes,
Okay, Rosalind, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Kingston 8 area.
Kingston 8 is where you find her. Did you hear the sound or secret sound?
Yes, I did.
You kind of figure out what it is?
I think it's a water hose with the nozzle on it, watering the plants.
A water hose with the nozzle on it, watering plants
Watering.
in your garden in Kingston 8.
Yeah.
My goodness. Rosalind, that is not right. Thanks for trying, though. Merry Christmas. All right.
Thank you.
Take care. Thanks for trying. No luck so far from Talis, Carl, or Rosalind. Let's go in one more time and see who we've got. Good morning. You're on the air. Hello. Bridge 99. Is that Joseph?
Indeed.
Morning, Joseph.
Yes, I hear yesterday about the shoes, Argentina shoes.
About what?
Argentina shoes.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, listen, man, the millions of people, estimates of over 5 million, were joining the celebrations yesterday. It became a security nightmare for the authorities. They had to postpone that celebration.
Yeah, that's like an imagine.
Yeah.
This sounds like Jody is putting up some Christmas decoration, like some jingle bells.
Jody is putting up some Christmas decorations in the house at home.
Jingle bells, yeah.
Jingle bells. Well. Let me see here now. Joseph, a man who was won before. That's your answer today, and you're sticking with it, right?
Sticking.
He's trying to win another time. This morning, we can declare you are wrong, Joseph. But thank you for trying. Have a good time. Merry Christmas when it comes. I'm going to take one last one. It's now 7:39, and we're taking one last call, trying to identify what sound this is. Here it is one more time. Caller, that's the sound that you must identify. What's your answer? Good morning to you.
Hi, morning.
Good morning. Who is this?
Michelle from Red Hills.
Oh, hi, Michelle.
How are you doing?
Not too bad at all. What's your answer this morning?
Is it some metal jacks being
Metal jacks.
being shuffled around, playing around with metal jacks?
Okay, then. Yeah, that's a good guess, you know. That's a good... Are you sticking with that?
Yeah.
All right. You feel you've done enough to win?
Yeah.
So, if that is the case, let me give you the verdict. I hope you have reason to celebrate. Let's find out. I'm waiting. The verdict is in. Michelle, You are wrong. I'm so sorry. But Merry Christmas when it comes. Much love. We're going to be talking now to a beautiful lady who is the general manager at the Half Moon Hotel. And she has been in that position for several years now. She climbed up the ranks where she started as a trainee some years ago in the early 1990s and continued to grow and take on greater responsibilities. Moved up to assistant sales manager, then assistant manager, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we can commend her and congratulate her on being awarded Caribbean Hotelier of the Year. She's in her capacity with us this morning also as general manager of the Half Moon Hotel. We say good morning and welcome Lady Shernette Crichton. Good morning, Miss Crichton.
Good morning, Richie, and all our listeners. Good morning.
And congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I see this award as a biggie. Do you?
Yes, it is. It is just simply one of the most important accolades I have accomplished in my career so far.
Yes, fantastic. But there are many that you can actually celebrate. I think when you were appointed as general manager at Half Moon, the iconic property in the West, I think at that time you were the first person to actually get that position as general manager, right? First female.
Yes, first female. Certainly. Yes.
What has the journey been like for you in this very responsible role?
Well, the journey has been very challenging, but I must say, Richie, challenges bring you strength and bring you even more wisdom as well. But I do work with a remarkable team of hospitality professionals, and they do provide tremendous support day to day. And also we have an ownership team that is very, very supportive and very involved in the operations at Half Moon. And likewise, we do have a management company, Salamander Hotels and Resorts, and they too provide tremendous support. But I give God thanks every day for my team because I am just the facilitator. I hold many meetings and ensure that I am leading by example.
Yes.
So I can stand tall today.
And,
with the team's support.
Absolutely. Your legion of satisfied guests will also speak very highly of you. So you started out in, I think, 1990 in this industry. What would you say has kept you in it all these years?
I think I love a challenge, Richie. I love a challenge. And I love interacting with people. And I believe that Half Moon, being the creme de la creme of Jamaica, I would say, has given me that opportunity. It's such a photogenic property. And the support that, you get from the team, as well as you have owners that treat us like family. So, it's been a great journey so far.
Yeah. Many youngsters are listening to us right now, and they are obviously hearing about your successes and maybe would like to emulate you. What would you say to them? Is it an industry that you would recommend for young persons, who want a solid foundation? What would you say to young persons listening?
I would say it is an industry that they should get involved in, especially if they are extroverts and love to meet people, and if they love to travel, and if they love hard work as well. I say to my team many times and or new recruits, the song by Chronics that says success don't come overnight, substance over hype, but do it for the love, don't do it for the likes. I do believe that if they are coming into this industry, they have to be prepared to work long hours, but there is also a great reward when you have your guests returning and when you have your staff members satisfied.
Yes.
So,
would you say that the period when we were down with the COVID pandemic as it took off and affected us here in Jamaica, was that one of the most challenging times that you've had in the industry?
Yes, I believe so. I've never operated a closed resort, but it was also a good experience because we were able to look back. Eclipse was just opened in February 2020, and then we closed it in March 2020. Wow. So it gave us some time to kind of fine tune the standards and to also update the rest of the property, because we use the opportunity to renovate 68 of our hibiscus suites. And so, yeah, just reinventing and making sure that we have the right standards. As you know, we are the highest rated Forbes resort in Jamaica, and we are going for 5 stars. And so we use the opportunity to look back at all our processes and ensure that they are a little bit more efficient. And planning the training for the staff when they came back was another great aspect that COVID ensured that because the staff members, they came back a little bit rusty, but we had to be prepared for them, to upskill them and ensure that they are ready to be on the floor and exceeding our guest expectations.
So now here we are talking with you in your capacity as not just GM at Half Moon Hotel, but as the Caribbean Hotelier of the Year. What's next for you, may we ask Shernette Crichton?
I think what's next for me is going into the classroom and doing training. I did that for 6 years at Half Moon as Director of Training and Staff Development. So I want to go into a more consulting role where I can help to develop the next generation, preparing and writing standards and making sure that we are equipping them for the continued excellence that Jamaica and the Caribbean has presented as it relates to our tourism product.
All right, we wish you well with those endeavors and all the other things that you have on your list of things to do. Congratulations once again. We're proud of you. You're not Jamaica Hotelier of the Year, you're Caribbean Hotelier of the Year. As a Jamaican, we're proud of you. Thank you so much for talking with us, and best wishes. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year when it comes.
Thank you, Richie, and the same to you and all our listeners. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All the best, Shernette. Shernette Crichton. That's a big one. Yeah. And she has a string of successes. She was the first female to be appointed as general manager at the iconic Half Moon Hotel. And she has held down that position very well since, I think, about 2019. And now she's Caribbean Hotelier of the Year.
Wow.
That's a Jamaican. That's a Jamaican who's doing well. Yeah.
Proud of her.
Proud of her, aren't we? Yeah, man. All right. Great talking with her as well. We'll move into our next interview. We have him via Zoom. Okay, so he's sharp like Razor to the extent that they call him Razor B, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be our guest right now. We had a chat with him several months ago. I want to get a chance to talk to Razor about the year 2022, how it has been, how he plans to close out the year, and what are his plans for the new year, which is just around the corner. Good morning, Razor B.
Morning, Richie B.
Wagwan.
Me there, man, it wrong.
Pick up yourself. Season's greetings, brethren.
Season's greetings. So funny. Razor B and Richie B.
Yeah.
Oh, my lad.
Them all up.
I hear them two near the got it today. Razor B and Richie B. Businessman. Music people, yo, it's just a great look, man. Well, go on, brother.
Them out there wonder right there with me and your brother.
You know, we could pass our brothers, you know.
Well, you never can tell.
We could pass our brothers.
Yeah, man. But
brother from a different mother, you know what I mean?
If you walk past me right now, I would not have recognized it because it looks like some changes have taken place. I see the hair is different from the last time we saw you. What's up with that, bro?
Well, I'm telling you, know what I mean? New image, new swag, new style, you know what I mean? It's a new year coming up, so we're going to make sure that we start it, because I realize that every single style that I forward with, everybody seems to be wanting a piece of it, so I'm just changing it up and fixing it up. And I did an Instagram post the other day. I said, anybody has seen this hairstyle? And look at it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Flashy and looking nice. I said, listen, you're getting sued. You will be hearing from my lawyers. You know? You know?
Yeah.
You know, nobody has to got the boat for me. I'm tired of people that thief things. Me I keep that hairstyle and me alone for a bit.
Yeah.
You understand? So Richie, don't grow your... Richie, you're my brother.
Yeah.
Do not grow your hair. But me don't want to see that hairstyle. Me I sue you.
No, that would take a lifetime, bro. I haven't seen hair on my head in decades. but look back at 2022.
Good,
yeah, man. Look back at 2022. We spoke earlier this year. What has this year been like for you?
You know what, honestly, you know what I mean, life has been great, you know what I mean, because as we know, life is the most precious thing, you know what I mean, and honestly, it's been an amazing year. Just starting back or just coming out of a pandemic, you know what I mean, I haven't done music in over what, close to 4 years, you know what I mean, because I went into the restaurant business, but honestly, this year, coming out with a few singles and coming back on the scene, I've done a lot of shows. I've been to America several different times, and I mean, I did my first carnival in years, which was Miami Carnival, which was amazing. Even though it got rained out, I still get an opportunity to perform, and it was just amazing. I was in New York for Labor Day Fest. Me, myself, Chanel Mir, TJ, and Mr. Killer. It's just amazing, man. And I've just been all over the place. You know what I mean? I did my release tour here in Jamaica, the 14. Every college that you can actually think of here in Jamaica, we did it. And I'm telling you, the response was just like, wow, it just reminded me of 2015, 2016 when Razor B was really, really hot with all my records hot up and broke back and up in all these songs.
Yeah.
The feeling was just amazing. And I mean, family, just spending time with families and just good to see people who I know, you know what I mean, not sick, they're healthy, and I'm so excited. I mean, my charity is also coming up every year. You know, I do my charity, which is on the 26th. I feed the community of Portmore, where I'm from, where my mom is from, where I grew up. I never forget where I'm coming from.
Right.
On the 30th, closing out the year, I'll be in Portland with myself and Sizzler and Macka Diamond, Silk Boss and Louis Culture. In Portland. Honestly, Richie, it's just been so amazing. I'm so happy. And yesterday I did my first zip line, and I mean I'm here in Ocho Rios, and I don't like height, and I'm telling you, and you never hear a big man scream. Me a screaming, I'm belly, me a screaming, I'm head, me a screaming. I'm my little 4-year-old son. Stop it, Daddy! Stop screaming! Stop screaming like that! I said, son. I'm gonna like it.
Oh my goodness! At least you survived and can tell the tale.
Yeah, I'm manning up. No, but Richie, me when I tell it, can you just imagine somebody catch me on video? I raise them screaming and them son I tell them to shut up. I rather put it out there first. Because you know when I go viral, better me say it first.
I agree with you.
Better, so yeah.
I agree with you, bro.
Yeah, better me put it out in the universe first.
Yeah, man.
Because if somebody catch me,
a problem. Trust me, that is one way to go viral.
Yes, man.
But the last time you appeared on this program, you appeared with a money bag.
Money bag.
What is the offing right now? What are you onto as new projects musically?
You know what I mean? There's so many things going on. You know what I mean? I just finished my album because I said I wanted to do an EP from the last time we spoke, and Moneybag was the first single. So I've just been doing a lot of recordings, you know what I mean? And every song in the record just gives something better than the last one that I've done. And nowhere in the Christmas season or Christmas, and you know me already, me ever give back, me always have something up my sleeve. You know what I mean? We have a thing called Katchie Christmas. You know what I mean? Everybody have a Katchie hat. We have Katchie Christmas right now. So, you know what I mean? We have a lot of hats that we also giving out and giving away $500 to other lucky winners. You are the first to even first time I announced this, and I mean giving away $500 to a person or two individuals who will be coming on tour with us, myself and Macka next year. But I'm have to bring them a game. You know what I mean? So on the 29th we'll be doing a competition where the dancers will come out with their A games and we'll announce the winner on the 31st. So it's going into the new year. They've started money in their pocket. You know what I mean? And then also start with a career to say that, you know what I mean, they'll be on the road with Razor B and Macka Diamond in the United States and anywhere that we're going. And I mean, I'm planning to tour Europe again next year, which, you know what I mean, I'm really excited about. So it's just a lot of work, you know what I mean, a lot of things that we're putting in place to ensure that 2023 would be a great year, not just for myself and my team, but also other individuals who are very talented and need this opportunity to, you know what I mean? So there's a catch it right through.
Katchie Christmas.
We're catching it right through the whole of 2022 into 2023. And, you know what I mean? Just helping others. Because to be honest with you, helping others is always ourselves first and foremost and our family. But, you know what I mean? Reaching out to others with great talent who doesn't get that opportunity is one of the things that we also look forward to doing. You know what I mean? Myself and I'm a team of Macka Diamond. So big up Macka Diamond.
I like the camaraderie between yourself and Macka. I was just watching her a few nights ago on the Mavada birthday bash in New York. I think she referred to herself as the the Gully Queen or something.
No. The Vendetta.
The Vendetta Queen. That's right.
The Vendetta Queen. She's the Vendetta Queen.
Yes. Did a nice nice set she did in New York. Big up Macka Diamond in a way there right now.
Yeah. Anyway, and I mean, you know what? She's a great performer, and to see how people just kind of, I don't really want to get too deep into it, but please lift up Macka Diamond because she has been in this industry for quite some time, and she has done some great music, you know what I mean? And she has been representing reggae and dancehall music for years. Let's not put down our people. Let's not continue saying, oh, them too old. They're never too old because music now has an expiry date. Bob Marley is still the number one artist in the world.
Yeah. Brethren, well said. And Macka is always in the game. And even if she doesn't have a current song that is, hitting the charts, she has a catalog that will excite any audience, man. I'm telling you. And she did just that in New York recently, from what I saw. As an artist, how important is it for you to take time off and like you're in Ocho-Rios, you went ziplining and so on, chill, relax? Is that an important part of your modus operandi?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? For me, I always put family. Family is music, but it's family first for me at every given time. So anytime I get an opportunity to spend some time with especially my son, you know what I mean, who is 4 years old, turning 5, I kind of just see the transition in him getting older and getting smarter and getting wiser and have his own personality. It's just very important, you know what I mean, family. And I always stress this with people, you know what I mean, family, because again, tomorrow is not promised to anyone. You know what I mean? We're here today, so let's just live loving, live with joy, and you know what I mean, and have that memories, you know what I mean? I just want to take that time out to say condolences to Idonia and his wife and his family, you know what I mean? They lost that precious little child, and honestly, from ever since, you know what I mean, that news broken, I just said to myself, you know what, I am going to spend as much time and quality time around friends and family, because you know what I mean, by the end of the day, like, none of us know if we're going to live to see tomorrow. And that's just the reality of life. So by the end of the day, you know what I mean, spending this quality time and having fun here on the beach with him, you know what I mean, doing zip lining with him, doing anything that I can. Today's going to go swim with the dolphins. I can't swim, so I ain't going in the water. But he's doing swimming lessons. I haven't been swimming lessons. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let him take the same part that I did. As big as I am, you know what I mean? I stay in the shallow end. Sometimes him calling me, Daddy, come in the deep. I said, no.
I ain't going there, son.
Daddy can't swim. I'm not going there. So today is going to be swimming with the dolphin and touching the dolphin. So you know what I mean? That getting some photos and having that experience and all that stuff. So like I said, it's very important. And I stress that every artist who has a family or a friend or a close family member, you know what I mean, mom, dad, whosoever is in your life, just try to find that time to spend quality time with them, you know what I mean? Because it's also good to rest the vocals and smile and laugh and just kind of just be outside of that musical mindset where, you know what I mean, you're spending time with family and friends, you know what I mean? Especially in the season, because next year now, normal, we're busy like crazy.
Yeah, well said, well done, and congratulations. Where can people find you on social media, Razor B?
Well, I'm at the Real Razor B. They kicked me off of TikTok because I don't know why. I don't know why they kicked me off of TikTok. I think I was doing I didn't understand TikTok as much as I do now. You know what I mean? But them kind of boot me off of TikTok. They said, no, the thing that you post, we didn't like it. So I guess they didn't give me a warning or whatever. Okay, so I was kind of learning TikTok. But yes, I'm at the Real Razor B on Instagram. My TikTok now is the real _ Razor B. The real _ Razor B. You know what I mean? I just started it back again. And I'm really and truly excited. For the past, 2 days, I've seen followers been following me like crazy. I'm like, woohoo! What's going on? It's just blessings. I love this. I like what's going on. I'm being seen the tick, 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 tick. My phone just keep going off. So it's just amazing. You know what I mean? That I'm recreating back myself and recreating back my fans and just coming up with some great music. Look out for some amazing music from Razor B. I'm on reggae tune, I'm on reggae rhythms, I'm on dancehall rhythms and everything that, you know what I mean? I'm just opening up my mind to just release what I have inside of me. You know what I mean? For been holding back for so many years throughout the pandemic and all these things. Just musically, I just want to just express myself.
Yeah, man. I wish you well. I wish you well with music. I wish you well with family. I wish you well in your business or businesses, and just generally, businesses. And,
businesses. You know where Richie, man.
We know the tingo. We know the tingo.
You know the thing already, man.
Yeah, man.
We're always. Well, and that's what allows me to give back to Richie. You know what I mean? Because it's not just music. You know what I mean? We always have different avenues of getting our way of business. I'm a businessman, you know what I mean? Whether it's through my trucking business, whether it's through my restaurant, whether it's through my Airbnb, car rentals, you know what I mean? I've always, because sometimes, you know what I mean, the music kind of slow down.
Yeah.
You understand where you're going to get that money from to pay the bills, because the bills doesn't slow down, the bills continue to come. So by the end of the day, you have to ensure you invest your money in things that can, you know what I mean, bring back money into your pocket. And then you have people around us who does not get the same opportunity, who we want to help, who kind of give them opportunity to raise themselves to sell something on the street side or something like that. Or, you know what I mean? Because we don't just give people money like that. We say, yo, say our money, I do it. We always try to encourage them to say, this money, how can you double this money? You know what I mean? Put this money towards an investment, because when I go just give you something and say, yo, you're going to spend it because it comes so easy. You know what I mean? Invest it. You know what I mean? Better yourself. So by the end of the day, you better in yourself, you can better someone else.
There
so
you
have
go.
to come back to Razor B. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Wise words from a wise man and a top Jamaican artist. Razor B, great talking with you. All the best for the season. All the best for the new year when it comes.
Yes, my brother. Bless upon love, you know what I mean?
Every time, bro.
You know what I mean? Bridge 90. Bridge 99, you know, at the top station, you know what I mean? Big up on yourself, bless up yourself, you know what I mean? Wait! Joe, big up yourself.
Send on the money back right away. Big up yourself, Razor B. Take care, bro.